Tribunal judgments. If Atiku and Obi proceed to appeal the judgment, the results will remain the same. Chekwas Okorie says, we know that it will remain the same, but let it be documented that both APC government and the INEC and the judiciary have combined effort to destroy Nigeria completely. Let it be documented for future reference. That is it. We know the year, the time, and who are the people that put their hands together to destroy Nigeria completely beyond repair. So that is it. But let's not discourage them from getting to the Supreme Court. Let them go to the end, and then we know that Nigeria is dead and buried. That is it. Founder of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, ABGA, Chief Chekwas Okorie, has offered his response following the decision of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal in Abuja to dismiss the petitions challenging Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's victory by Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi. Initially, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a former governor of Lagos State and national leader of the All Progressive Congress, emerged victorious in a highly contested presidential election, surpassing competitors like Peter Obi of the Labour Party and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar of the People Democratic Party and Chief Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso of the New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP. Presently, the presidential candidates of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, and the PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, are contesting Bola Tinubu's victory at the Presidential Election Tribunal in Abuja, which has been completed anyway, with Nigerians eagerly seeing that the judgment has been thwarted. So in a statement reported by the Punch paper, Chekwas Okorie expressed his lack of surprise regarding the tribunal's decision. Stating that he had thoroughly reviewed the petitions of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi. He further asserted that if the petitioners Atiku and Obi choose to appeal the judgment, the outcome will likely remain unchanged. Yeah, we know it's going to remain unchanged, but let them progress it to the end. Dear valued readers, so that is Chief Chekwas Okorie's view, the founder of ABGA. We know that the judgment will remain the same. And the only reason the judgment will remain the same is because Tinubu has bought them into his pocket. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, which is Olokayode Ariwoola, is in Tinubu's pocket. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice of Nigeria, Lani Kpekun, is in Tinubu's pocket. The 5-man panel of the tribunal were set up by these two gentlemen, so it will remain the same. INEC is in Tinubu's pocket because we understand that the current INEC chairman was nominated by Tinubu to be there. The INEC director of ICT is also from Tinubu's pocket as well. So we know what is happening in Nigeria. APC and Tinubu, they have messed up Nigeria completely. And so we know that the judgment is going to be the same. But how long will falsehood continue to triumph over the truth in Nigeria is a matter of time. The truth will come. The day of reckoning is coming, and people will reap what they have sown. That is the truth. So whether the tribunal judgment is going to be sustained at the Supreme Court or not, let them go ahead and complete the process and proceedings, and then keep the documentation intact, because it will be referenced sometime later in the future how judiciary, APC government, Tinubu, and INEC have put their hands together to destroy Nigeria completely and buried it. That is it. There's no worries and no need to trouble ourselves about whether the judgment will remain the same or not. Let both PDP and the Labour Party not be discouraged from pushing forward. Let them complete it and document it. There are a few reactions coming from a few individuals here. Let's see what people are saying. Somebody said it is a constitutional right. After all the resources being utilized are fractional part of national resources looted by all of you. So let lawyers eat. Can you imagine? Somebody said, let them go there first. Nwike lost in both the tribunal and appeal court, but won in the Supreme Court in his first tenure. Don't think the Supreme Court judges will be like the ones in the tribunal. We know that, that is something like optimism anyway. Yeah, but the way Nigeria is set up today, the judgment is likely going to be the same, but they should not be discouraged. Let them complete the process and document it. That is the truth. You never can tell what will happen when they get there. The judiciary is finished. It's quite unfortunate, but let them complete the process. Somebody says, surely Supreme Court will not honor new evidence from the Labour Party and PDP. Okay, please, but only allow the ones presented at the lower court, which already declared not meritorious and lack of substantial evidence. And of course, the apex court will reference the judgment from the lower court as well. Thus, the chance of LPDP at the apex court is unassailable. No problem. Let them go. Who cares about any change of result? Let the Supreme Court uphold the judgment with all its legal language for precedence. No problem. Okay? You expect judge to come and waste their time on case that's already lost. They take Nigeria judges as spare part sellers. Can you imagine? See, this one is another Yoruba by God who does not even know where he belongs. Okay? So somebody say, we not need to fight one another because I know God will punish everyone that has collected bribe or money or other items so as to do evil or injustice to this nation and Nigeria. There is karma. The thing is that with all the money that collect himself and all the loot that they are looting in Nigeria, they are so not looking healthy. They have cancer. They have all kinds of sickness inside them. Their families are not progressing. They have disenfranchised Nigerians, and so common man cannot survive. Both in the hospital, no medical care, no good education, no security, no safety, nothing, no energy, no power. All of these things, you see them running around the world, they still cannot find peace. And you see them running around the world, they are sick. Look at this man now that is serving this time in UK. Okay, I think he was giving money to solve is it to do kidney hospital in Enugu State. Abi, he spent the money. Only now today his family member or his children are looking for kidney here and there. So what else do you want? So now I see that serving jail term now in Kurimado. So that is what happens. At the end of the day, you see them suffering from one thing or the other that even the money they have stolen cannot resolve. That is, and they refuse to learn lesson because they are evil. They have seared their conscience with hot iron. Okay? Someone said, we pray the Supreme Court not overturn that useless law. Let them uphold it. Okay? Make authority so that the few who still respect the useless constitution of Nigeria will go total lawless. Okay? So that the next election, if there will be any, it will be an open market for the highest bidder and most brutal. You are calling Nigerian constitution a useless, but the constitution favors you people most in your southeast. Can you imagine? How does it favor? How does it favor people in southeast? You guys are all these tribal by gods. There is no need wasting money because Nigerian judiciary has been bribed by APC. We know. Let them just go there and document everything to the end of it. Yes, I strongly agree that the outcome will remain the same. What the two contenders don't realize is that lawyers' job is to convince their client, even knowing that the case will be lost. No wahala. Oga Chekwas, na busybody. They do you. Now you be Supreme Court Justice. You not be Supreme Court. Yes, exactly. Let them go. Now money they spark them. Can you imagine? And not be money they spark them. When they reach there, they will complete it and document it. That is my own. Whether they get judgment or they don't, no problem. Let them go there and have it documented. Nigeria, like I said earlier, let it be fully documented that both Tinubu, APC, INEC, and judiciary have put their hands together to kill Nigeria completely, supported by the legislators, because all of them are the same. Thank you for listening. Let's have a comment.